With the Adirondacks to the north and the Catskills to the south, the path west to the nation's heartland has always been through the gateway of the Mohawk Valley. Since the beginning of the state, the Mohawk Valley has been the passageway to the opportunities of the future. In 1817, New York State began a project of almost unimaginable ambition, the first stretch of the Erie Canal, from right here in Rome to Syracuse. With completion of the canal, villages grew into cities, industries arrived, and the Mohawk Valley prospered. With direct access to markets in Canada, Pennsylvania, New York City, Buffalo, and beyond, cities like Utica and Rome thrived as manufacturing centers. Companies that worked with metals, making pipe, cable, wire, and other products, took off in Rome, the Copper City. Utica was a national center for textiles, followed by electronics with GE. Textiles, leather gloves, hats, farming equipment were all made in the Mohawk Valley. But the success did not last. Like so many parts of upstate, the Mohawk Valley fell on hard times as the old industrial economy faded. Companies left, residents sought opportunity elsewhere. Making matters even worse, the Pentagon closed Griffith Air Force Base, which once supported 5,000 jobs and 30% of Rome's economy. When Governor Andrew Cuomo came to office, he saw the story of upstate and decided to change it, to capitalize on the region's assets, changing its course for the future. To better address the region's opportunities, the Cuomo administration created regional economic development councils because local leaders from government, business, and academia know their regions better than planners from Albany. With the REDCs hard at work, the state took a 180-degree turn and supported regional proposals by investing at historic rates. Today, Governor Andrew Cuomo has invested more upstate than any other administration in the history of the state, $36.6 billion. In the Mohawk Valley, that's a total of $4.1 billion. Our strategy to unlock the potential of the Mohawk Valley consists of three key elements. First, devising a regional economic development strategy to attract business and good jobs. Second, undertaking a strategy to rebuild the decaying transportation infrastructure and invest in the infrastructures of the future, including complete broadband coverage and high-speed access. And third, embracing statewide fiscal discipline by holding government spending below a 2% annual increase and lowering tax rates, while enacting programs to improve education, provide access to free college education for everyone, and protect our New York values of equality and opportunity for all. In 2018, the state of New York is once again building from Rome to Syracuse, showing the ambition that makes this the state of New York and breaking ground on the technology of the next century. With a powerful new partnership with NASA and New Air, the state of New York is building a 50-mile drone corridor for testing and research in one of the fastest-growing industries of tomorrow. By creating the most technologically advanced drone corridor in the country, we are making this a destination region for companies investing in unmanned aircraft systems, because there is no better place. With so much natural potential, such geographic advantages, and a history as an economic engine for the state, it only makes sense to invest in Mohawk Valley. Already, Governor Andrew Cuomo has committed $45 million to develop the drone corridor. That includes $30 million to build it, $5 million to help Griffin Sensors develop a one-of-a-kind drone tracking system, and $10 million in Genius New York to continue to spur innovation in the drone industry. The innovation that is bound to take place here will help unlock a $1 trillion global industry, and it will put Mohawk Valley at the heart of it. And in Utica, Governor Andrew Cuomo has made strategic investments to establish the city as a hub of nanotechnology. Assured Information Securities Incorporated and Microdrones are both operating at the Griffith Business and Technology Park, converted from Griffith Air Base after the Pentagon closed it by Governor Mario Cuomo. Vireo Health at the Tryon Technology Park is harvesting medicinal marijuana. Masonic Medical Research Laboratory is a crucial part of a vital life sciences cluster in the region, fulfilling strategic goals in the area of healthcare and keeping up with cutting-edge medical technology. By investing in industries of tomorrow, Governor Andrew Cuomo is attracting world-class businesses and creating a pathway for the growth of the upstate economy, creating good-paying, quality jobs. In fact, it's already working. Unemployment is down in the Mohawk Valley, dropping from 9.7% in February 2011 to 6.9% in February 2018. Today, the Mohawk Valley has 142,900 private sector jobs, an increase of 3,000 jobs, or a 2.1% increase since February 2011. Businesses are again investing in the Mohawk Valley, creating new jobs. Danfoss, a Danish company, chose Quad C in Utica as the location for their manufacturing headquarters, 300 jobs. Dollar General, 430 jobs. Faye USA, 130 jobs. Tractor Supply Company, 350 jobs. Trenton Technologies, 48 jobs. Amsterdam Printing and Litho, 39 jobs. Briggs and Stratton, 52 jobs. To keep the momentum going, Governor Andrew Cuomo is continuing the Regional Economic Development Plan, empowering communities to dictate their own economic future. To date, the Mohawk Valley has been awarded $529.6 million for 563 projects in the region. And we've invested in the region's downtown areas too, giving downtown Oneonta and Rome the resources and support to capitalize on their momentum and keep building for the future. But none of this happens without strategic investments in infrastructure. An unprecedented $66.5 million investment in the reconstruction of the North-South Arterial, reshaping downtown Utica, providing a safer, more modern highway, enhancing mobility, and supporting business and economic growth across the region. $104.3 million to expand high-speed broadband internet, because access to high-speed internet is to today's economy what access to highways was to yesterday. And $300 million for a new hospital in the city of Utica. Building does not just attract businesses, it also attracts tourism, a pillar of the Mohawk Valley economy. To keep it going, the state is continuing to invest. A $10.5 million investment to support a 21,000 square foot expansion of the Utica Memorial Auditorium, attracting the American Hockey League's All-Star Weekend to the region, bringing with it thousands of visitors. The rehabilitation of the Stone House at Johnson Hall State Historic Site, providing newly restored space for the public to better learn about the life and living conditions of some of the enslaved people at Johnson Hall in the 18th century. $1.7 million for the Utica One World Welcome and Opportunity Center, and $6.2 million for the Mohawk Valley Welcome Center. The region's natural and historic attractions, downtown areas, and world-class parks continue to lure record numbers of visitors. More than 14.5 million visitors in 2016, an amazing increase of 16.1% since 2011. And with an increase of 25.9% since 2011, tourist spending has topped $1.8 billion. And New York is making sure to preserve its natural assets so that they are able to be enjoyed for generations to come with the $2.5 billion statewide Clean Water Infrastructure Fund, as well as the revitalization of Verona Beach State Park and key resiliency projects at Fulmer Creek Green Plain. Today, the Mohawk Valley is once again capitalizing on its geographic centrality, returning to its history of intrepid innovation, and becoming a hub of the economy of tomorrow.
Excelsior is the state motto, ever upwards, always aspiration. And it is a perfect word to describe not just the state's motto, but the spirit of the people of New York. And there is nothing that we can't do when we put our mind to it, and that's what we have to remember, and that's what Excelsior says to every one of us.